Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Tonight, 185.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
He's coming. 80. Double up. Middle.
On first down, it's Rosen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. It's a gain of 34. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Watch the run. You're soft, baby. That's baby soft.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does have the possibilities here on second down.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop
You're not
short
going
of the 35.
anywhere, man. What are you doing?
Well, they had that one
you
sniffed
can't
out.
get past
Excellent
me.
run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Check three. Alert.
Monday.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Alert. The run.
Check 52. Say. 6'3". 218. Chopper. Motion.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Let's go, baby.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said right down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
180. Monday. Hey, quarter.
5. No, you're
Throwing down Rosen on first down. Got an open man. It's Ratley. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Check.
Monday. What do you had?
So that'll back him up 5. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by McManus is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready. 10, Tuscan. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Down the Auburn Corey Grant.
Crash.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here we go. 60 yards. Let's go.
Boston Scott, his first carry. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Run.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play.
That's what I'm talking
I'd say
about.
keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Rush in. General. West. Switch.
Third down. Grant. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Browns take
let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And open, it's Goodwin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Monday.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where guys are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Logan. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. I'm daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Hey, high 7.
I got you, son.
5.
Now Rosen.
Watch the boot.
He's going to fire this thing deep right. And this is caught inside the 5. He's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Too little, Cupcake. Man left, man left.
3 down, 3 down.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
That's it, baby. We got 6.
Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on their advantage. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Mike, watch the whip.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Out, 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 out.
Check 99. Check 99.
On second down now, it's Grant, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Baby, let's go.
7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Man, I got you, I got you, I got you, I got you. Check, let go.
Scott. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We got to get tonight. Mike over there. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Kill.
On second down, it's Grant. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Yeah, baby.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. The strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker.
I know you
We
feel
saw the
that.
linebacker make the stop.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position. Touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing you can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated.
Nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Corey Grant, his 9th touchdown of the season. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
I'm gonna hit
it's
you
a loss of a
all
yard there,
day,
and it's
baby.
second down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We'll remind you, coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Second down now. It's Sanders. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Baby.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
That 180.
Man, that's
One day.
trash.
Fire's the mic.
Set the
On
tone,
3rd
defense.
down, Rosen.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Got him in. He finds Sanders. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run on 1st down. Logan, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
180. Hey, alert.
From midfield now, here's Rosen taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Run!
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take them to 4th down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be this time?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
2nd and 5.
You don't want it.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Yo, Trip is
So we've
here,
hit
baby.
halftime.
Yo,
Just a
Trip
field
is
goal
here.
separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Grant stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Yeah!
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Watch the screen. Screen. Watch the screen.
Hatch it.
66. Bullet. Ha.
Looking to throw. But it's brought in by Washington. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
First and 10 at the
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end.
Now again, right side. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Don't be mad.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Hey, we got
Now again, right side. It's Scott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line.
Under 10.
This is Grant. Lawrence Guy able to bring him
That's where you
down.
belong.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Now a give right side. It's Scott, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
They will run with Grant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Scott.
Check the backer.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now again, inside. It's Grant. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Come on, set. 70 ending. Check. Check 4. 164.
Weak. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
7's the mic. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go. Now the ball. On the ball.
Check nickel.
Travel. Wahoo.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return.
Yeah,
but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. Baby. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. That's a real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
Well, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. These slot receivers, and they're usually known as quick and fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
2nd and 11 now. Rosen. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sign of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Check nine.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Rosen looking to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Corey Grant, 79 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because it's carry right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, they're a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive. You just throw that out.
I think you are. I don't think there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. See how they attack him here. To throw again on second down. Rosen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Flowers in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. On third down, they turn to Sanders. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 yard.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Rashawn Jenkins picks it off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Hang out, go. Target, 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 target. Shift, watch the shift.
On first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
It's a party now. Topper.
Here's second and 8. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Boom!
Lawrence Guy.
Sack, baby.
Able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
Watch tight.
It's Grant. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. Boswell's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Come on, baby.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the 36, Rosen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown of the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time able to get 3. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
Check.
Check 13.
H3 to 18.
31.
Now Scott.
Jam.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's
If you're a
it, baby.
football guy,
That's
that's a
it.
pretty run
That's
because
it.
everyone
Big
is
hit.
in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
One of the bigger plays in the game
watch
thus
this.
far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Fuzz. Mike 7. Here we go. Mike 7. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Back to throw here. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Elsewhere, a fourth-quarter score now from Tampa. And the Bucs having little problem in that one. They've just opened the lead a bit further. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
No. Off.
Go. Run.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Boston Scott with touchdown number 8. They're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking about what we're going to do, you don't go away from what you
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Sacked to Dante Fowler Jr. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when I see quarterbacks in this type they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
That's it.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Check three.
They go again with Scott. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Double tight.
Even.
Kill.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
At the Browns' 18-yard line.
Ready.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Lions, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.